Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
I'm coming. Lock.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Our game here featuring the top 2 running backs in the NFL last year in terms of yardage. And Derrick Henry on the carry there. He was the NFL leader at 1,540. But if you remember, Nick Chubb, he thought he was going to win the title on the final day, but wound up settling for 2nd, just 46 yards behind Henry. He can run for it, and he will. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
The point is good.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Browns nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Mayfield to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Mac Wilson on the
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier. Tackle made right at midfield. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Play. Choose the mic, boys. 52. I got you. I got you.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Ryan Tannehill, 32 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Steven Gostkowski.
So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mayfield running left on the option. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Christian Fulton, the rookie, picks it. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Titans 21. Browns nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Amani Hooker. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
He was taken down.
Larry Ogunjobi on the tackle in his 4th year now out of the University of Charlotte. A big part of this young Browns defense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now, start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
2nd and 3.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First down, Cleveland.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Caught left side. It's Beckham.
Here we go.
Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
A gain of 18.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
Rush in.
To throw, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
Mayfield.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. We got 4 down, 4 down. 24 is the mic. Get that quarterback.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And that is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A 1st down carry for Henry. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
4 yards on the pickup.
From just shy of midfield, Tannehill. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back and go full strength. 5-2 is the mic. Zero. 5-2. Rip right, rip right. My 52.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this one is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Tight ends on the ring. Alert, alert.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Tannehill throwing again. And that will be incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On fourth down, here's Stephen Gostkowski for the Tennessee field goal. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think it's smart.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Going deep here for Landry. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained. Maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Browns first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Number 27.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Browns drive about to get started. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Here I come again.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Down at the 30-yard line.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
The tackle made
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And he's got room. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30. They'll give it to Chubb. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Here's Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
2nd and 9.
He's coming.
Again, it's Henry. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
The tackle
Sometimes
made
you just
at his
sit
own
back and
49.
marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Mike 57.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sione Takitaki coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Now a dump off here complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A gain of 22
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. A throw over the middle taken in. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
A gain of 19
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mayfield able to find Hunt out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down, Browns.
No gain on this defense. Let's go.
On first and 10, Mayfield. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
No chance. Hey, watch that.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Titans 31, Browns 6.
Come on now.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Henry. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Derrick Henry on
Call it 7 yards on the carry, so pretty good gain, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
It's a gain
Well,
of
partner, I
7.
know this type of
Brings
running
up
back.
3rd
I mean, this
and 8.
size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start with Hunt on the ground, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
The Cleveland ball carrier.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete.
Mayfield's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
At the Titans' 37.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On the play. 1st down, Browns.
One last shot for Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not.